and the odds are stacked in his favour.
Anglesey Circuit in beautiful, beautiful North Wales. Where else do you get a view like this when you're enjoying your racing? Welcome to Thundersport Plus.
Welcome to Anglesey for round 7 of the 2016 Championship. The Selco Builders Warehouse Pre-National Sport 600s, A&R Racing in association also. A full grid as ever for this championship. The pre-national riders yet to attain a pre-national licence. The freshman riders, vast majority of rookies to the sport. You'll see a lot of orange bibs out there. This man here though, number 19, Lloyd Shelley, is in control of the championship. And after a long season so far, it looks like a new paint job on his Triumph could be the answer. He can win the championship here today. Of course, Ashley Milburn, his nearest rival, out injured still, so we still send our best wishes to him. Now then, oh, major bust up there on the left, just on the left of the picture there as we went into the banking. A couple of riders have gone down. Oh, and one of them is number 50, Matt Whelan. We just saw him on the grid at the moment to go. Matt Whelan on that beautiful MV Augusta. Unfortunately, the MV not looking quite so pretty on its side in the grass. But he has gone down. Whoever he tangled up with has managed to rejoin. There's number 93, Adam Gittings from Manchester on the Selco Builders Warehouse Suzuki. And at the front of this, it is Lloyd Shelley. Usual feature there to see. Matt Dawes from Studley on that Kawasaki number 108 has been going well. He's second overall in the championship. Doing all he can to make up for the injured Ashley Milburn's absence by trying to climb into second place overall in the championship. Look out for Ben Watton as well. Onto the start-finish straight we go to complete the first lap. And then you can see Ben Watton just up behind, I think that was Alex Lawries. But we'll see in a moment. Number 535, Alex Young, Whitney, one of our British Army riders. So there is Lloyd Shelley, Matt Dawes, first and second, Triumph up ahead of Kawasaki, going into Church Corner there, and Matt Dawes going the long way round. This could be done really nicely, elbows and shoulders here, then they have a touch of the knees as well. Oh, this is a little bit too close, flat chat, uphill, around School, and then into Rocket. Oh dear, that's gone wrong. Lloyd Shelley there has just outbraked himself. Luckily he stays on board. But, well, they got close and personal then. And Matt Dawes now leads. It is 48 Alex Lawries from Balham that has got himself up into third place. Further back there, see again, number 535 Alexander Young, that orange vest on. Lloyd Shelley then outbraking himself. To be honest with you, we said he could win the championship here today. Wouldn't matter too much if he wasn't able to win both races. He's got this championship in his back pocket. It would have to be a catastrophic final few rounds for him to lose grip of that. Number 119, Alan Brooks there from Welshpool on the Honda. It's just about as big an orange jacket you can possibly find for this race, and we've got a fall at down at the banking. Daniel Jones has gone down, number 14. Solihull on board now with Alex Lawries. It's just been overtaken there by Ben Watton. Watton number 84 from Sleaford, currently 4th overall in the championship. Lawries number 48 from that Kawasaki. Certainly started off the year as a freshman, but has come along very nicely. Started picking up regular points as Alex Lawries. Sits here with me in the commentary box. So we see Ben Watton and Alex Lawries go through. Lloyd Shelley. Shame that Ashley Milburn's still out injured. In truth, it's looking like this championship is going to go the way of Lloyd Shelley anyway, but he would have certainly kept Lloyd a bit honest in the final few rounds.
No, I don't like him. I broke his arm. I stood on it. Done on purpose. No, I don't mean that. But it's now, bless him, Ashley. We were gutted really, because that was, he was going to be a great contender there.
I thought you were serious there. I was about to call the police.
But yeah, Bless him, Ashley. Yeah, he was. He's here.
Oh, Zach Oldham! That's a big crash, and look at his bike. Oh no! Luckily, he doesn't get collected by it. His bike has just done cartwheels. Oh dear, oh me! That didn't look too much. That didn't look too good. Oh wow, Zach Oldham. At least he got up and walked away, but that bike will be an absolute mess. Going into turn 1 at target, he was up inside the top 10, but that's the end of his day.
It missed him. That's the main thing.
Yeah, absolutely. If that would have collected him, he'd have known about it.
Yeah,
So, at the front of this race, it is Matthew Dawes that leads on the Kawasaki, then Lloyd Shelley, the champion-elect, you could say. Slightly unique riding style, I think it's fair to say, Lloyd Shelley. He's conducted most of the season as he now tips down into the corkscrew. He will want to go out with a win, though. As you can see there, just sort of lunges his bike down into the corners rather than hanging off it himself. Mick Doohan-esque, I suppose you could say. But
he's a both feet first merchant, isn't he?
certainly is, yeah. Not the sort of bloke I think you'd expect to stick his toe in the water to test the temperature. I think just a head first job for Lloyd Shelley. He has been in a few scraps so far this year, and most of the time he comes out on top of them. Here he goes, the long way round. Now we'll get into the slipstream of Matt Dawes. These guys building quite a nice gap over Ben Watton in third, Alex Laurie's fourth. Chris Manger is then a bit further behind with Alan Brooks and Alex Young, both freshman riders going well. Still inside the top 10, also Sam Holm, Adam Gittings, Jeremy Watson. A new name out there as well. I'm looking further down in the field. Few new names as ever. There's pre-national 600s as these two really get up close and personal.
I was thinking to say, I was amazed.
Oh, Lloyd Shelley up the inside, down into the corkscrew. Lloyd Shelley has gone through finally.
I was thinking to say, I'm amazed at how reserved Lloyd has been, and then he's gone and bullied his way through there.
Yeah, well, he's nearly gone into the back of him on this lap. Then he's overtaken him, or tried to overtake him up towards Peel. It didn't quite go right. He's lunged up the inside of him into the corkscrew and then wheelied across the start-finish line. And that's just your average day in the life of Lloyd Shelley. Here's number 11, Will Harper from Desborough. And then his teammate just being overtaken actually, his teammate Chris Curtis. I say teammate, looks like the same bike, but they've got different sponsors in our programme. Speckled Hen Racing. I hope it's not powered by Speckled Hen. There's number 8.
A spot of speckled hen, Steve.
Well, there is when you're racing.
I wouldn't try and say that after I'd had a few, I've got to say, but...
Well, the moment here in this pre-national race, Lloyd Shelley is looking in pretty good shape. This would certainly help him pick up the championship today here at Anglesey. Up ahead of Matthew Dawes at present. A few changes of position further back. Things stay the way they are. Lloyd Shelley still would need the result in race 2 before he could be officially crowned champion. And that race, of course, coming up here on ThundersportGP.com. Just a quick word, as we see on number 80 there, Stephen Kimmings on the bit of news for you on the Thundersport website, if you're interested in looking. A sneaky peek at the 2017 calendar now available. Looks like, Sid, there's going to be 9 different circuit layouts for the 9 rounds in 2017.
Yes, a welcome return to Mallory Park indeed. John Ward, the ex-circuit manager there, said always good racing at Mallory.
Yeah, and I'll tell you something else, there's always good at Mallory as well, the cheese and pickle sandwiches. But that's just a private joke. Sorry, John. Number 19, Lloyd Shelley. It is that has the advantage here. Yeah, nice to see Mallory back on the calendar. Not everyone's cup of tea, Mallory Park, but it always provides great racing.
Good
short circuit, good viewing. You can see loads of the circuit. I'll tell you, the only job you're going to have there, Sid, is getting all of these riders into your paddock, because with these grids building,
I think that we're going to do, because it's going to be a slightly different format. Last lap flag being shown, because it's got to be, they can't run 3 days in succession, so we're going to have a Thursday test day, a day off and then racing Saturday and Sunday. So I thought we'd put on a nice soapbox go-kart challenge for the Friday to keep everybody busy.
I'm sure just orange juice only day, I presume then.
Of course.
For that one, yeah. I daren't even imagine how many riders will get injured ready for Saturday and Sunday the day after a soapbox challenge. Championships ruined.
There will be technical control on said vehicles.
Okay, well, we'll look forward to that then. But yeah, 2017 calendar, it's provisional at the moment. But take a look at it and you can get yourself a good idea as to what's going to happen in next year's calendar. 9 rounds, all of them different circuit layouts. We do go to Donington Park twice, as we have done for the last few years, but of course one is the national circuit layout, one the GP circuit layout. Lloyd Shelley wins the race here at Anglesey. He's got it done. So that's part one of the job done here for him. He had a few tussles early on with Matthew Dawes, but in the end he looks over his shoulder, he's waving his arm as if to say, where are you? Well, you've done it, and it looks like, blimey, it's not the smoothest wheelie you're ever going to see in the world, but hey, he's won the race, 5 seconds clear of Matt Dawes, Ben Watton third, Alex Lowry's the freshman winner of that class in fourth, ahead of Chris Manger and Alan Brooks. Top 3 there then, Lloyd Shelley and Son, with Matthew Dawes on the left, Ben Watton on the right. And in the freshman class, Alex Lowry's the winner from Brooks and Young.
Ben, you've had a challenging weekend. I know it hasn't been easy, but now you're on the podium TV day. Wow.
I know it's the main day, isn't it, really? But yeah, yesterday was really hard. I got bumped into, clutch lever got snapped off on the start, and then I just had to come in, really. I got knocked on the leg the other side. So yeah, it was a bit of a rough day yesterday, but then I got 4th in the second race and best lap time, and then got this 3rd today. So yeah, I had to work hard for it with Alex, like struggling to get past him, but yeah, it was a good race with him. So yeah.
Well, if it was easy, everybody'd be doing it. Who have you got to thank?
My girlfriend Jane, who's here this weekend helping me, SHD Composites from back home in Sleaford, Clivewood Triumph from in Swine's Head, and I'd say my dad as well, really. But yeah, everyone here, it's been great. It's been a great weekend so far, yeah.
Excellent, well done.
Thank you.
Matthew, 2nd place. You've had a good weekend, actually. You've been on the podium, I think, every race so far, haven't you?
Yeah, 2 thirds and the second now. It's just got a problem with the gearbox, so I wouldn't go back to second for the hairpin over there, so I lost a bit of the lead. It's a bit annoying, and I think I dropped a valve towards the end there, so yeah, it was a sort of good race, but sort of a sour end. But yeah, really happy. Second at the end of the day, so I can't be too disappointed. So.
Bittersweet, I think they call it.
That's it, yeah.
I bet you've got some sponsors to thank, haven't you?
I'd like to thank mainly Edison Technical Recruitment in Birmingham, John McCauley and all the team there. They've been a massive help this year. I've got Greg at CNC Routing, he's helping me out with tyres. Paul Curran's helping with the bike at PCR. Got Review Helmets, Vulcanet with the cleaning products. And just like to say a thank you to all my family, all my friends and family, and especially Holly, because I forgot it last time. So yeah, that's about it.
Will you get out for race 2 or not?
We're going to strip the bike down and see if we can get it out. I've gone in for that win, so I hope so.
Lloyd, fantastic win, well done. Are you already feeling that you've got one hand on the cup, Championship Cup?
It's looking that way, isn't it? It's 3 wins this weekend. It's the best I've done so far this season. And yeah, I'm happy with the track. Bike's amazing, always has been. Got the sunshine. Be nice to get a lap record, to be honest, but the championship's priority, innit?
Yeah, of course it is. And you got some people to thank?
Loads of people. Forever forgetting half of them. First, Steve Langley, Chase Accident Repair. He does the fairings. Brilliant job, mate. APH Electrical, accessbookings.com. Who else? ES Print. That's Trey Tyres, Midlands. That's about me lot, I think, yeah. Awesome. Everyone I forgot. Steve Randall doing the engine. Brilliant. All my family. All the boys on the spanners. Couldn't do it without them, mate. Brilliant.
Alex, big grin on your face. Tells me that you're well happy.
Yeah, well happy, yeah. Very good. Really enjoyed that. Really enjoyed it.
Excellent racing. And have you been here before?
I've done the International a couple of years ago, but yeah, first time on the Coastal, so it's a good little circuit.
Nice, isn't it?
Yeah, really good, and especially with the weather, so yeah, brilliant.
Sponsors?
A&R Sports Lottery, thanks very much to them. Support Our Paras for personal sponsorship, and Gary Walton at Not So Fast Rider Coaching, done me a world of good. So yeah, thanks very much.
Alan, well done. Second place, well pleased, eh?
Happy about that. It was good. There was a bit of carnage in the first corner, which managed to just miss. So it gave me a bit of a gap then, and just went from there. Really, it was all a nice race. No battling with anyone like it. It was a bit warm out there, but enjoyed it.
Well, this is 600s. They don't call them the axe murderers for nothing, do they?
They don't. I could just see Alex just much in front of me, but I couldn't catch him. So I just sort of stuck where I was. That gap didn't go any bigger, and I thought that was happy. Stayed there.
And a shout out to anyone?
Yeah, Tommy White, Plumbing Eaton, he gave me a bit of money for sponsorship. James Evans from Pro Bike, he sorted my gears out for me this week. And Merton Jenkins, who's come today, is going to give me some money for petrol. So it's all good. Thank you all.
Ooh, Alex, it's getting mighty close. You must be thinking, I bet you're thinking about the championship now, aren't you?
That's what I've been trying to let off, and yesterday's lap times were a lot quicker, but I'm just trying to keep it on the track, make sure that I finish, make sure I get some points. So yeah.
Can you win it here this weekend or not?
I don't think so. I think it'll have to be Donington, even though he has gone off this weekend, so I don't know, I'm going to have to make the calculations when I get back to the truck. Yeah, pretty close. I'm glad that Matty and Joe were all right after that little incident on the first corner, second corner. But yeah, really pleased. Great weekend again, like Rockingham.
Excellent, yeah, very well done. And some people to thank?
Yeah, everybody that comes to support me, everybody that supports me from afar. Thanks to DR Bikes as well, and that's it really.
Race 2 coming up. Can Lloyd Shelley finally clinch the championship? You'll find out in a moment. Time for race 2 in the A&R Racing Pre-National Sport 600s and the Selco Builders Warehouse Freshman 600s as well. Race 1, we saw this man here, Lloyd Shelley, get one step closer to picking up that championship. If he wins this race here, in truth, if he just finishes it on the podium, it's the deal done for him in terms of the 2016 championship. Matthew Dawes here put up a good scrap early on in race 1, but couldn't quite keep up with him. And of course, we just saw Matt Whelan there on the MV Augusta, the Bennett's Motorcycles MV Augusta. Well, he didn't make it past turn 2. The lights go on here at Anglesey, and away we go here in this Pre-National Sport 600 race. Alex Lorries were on board with into turn 1. So easy to go wrong here, not a lot of room, but Alex Lorries has a really good start on it. They're all catching up, trying to catch Lloyd Shelley, who's got a really good lead early on. So Shelley has the advantage from Alex Lorries. Then it's 888 Joe Lawrence. And then I think it's Matt Whelan, who has made it round turn 2 this time, which is good news. There he is, just on the outside, number 50, up ahead of Ben Watton. So what's happened to Matt Dawes at the start? Obviously a poor start for him, and work to do. There he is, back in 6th place. Shelley leads then from Lorries. Few riders running wide into Rocket. Again, easy to do. But if you can get a clean first lap like Lloyd Shelley's got here, you're laughing. Further back there is number 68, Chris Manger. They're all trying to find themselves position here. Over 30 riders on the grid. Alex Lorries trying to go up the inside there, and that nearly went really wrong for him. And up the inside, and past him goes, well, around the outside effectively, Matt Whelan has got past him and moves into 2nd place. Now, we don't really know what Matt Whelan's got to bring to the party here, because he only made it up to turn 2 in race 1. Has he got the pace to match Lloyd Shelley at the front of this one? Of course, Lloyd Shelley just needs to keep the bike sunny side up, really, and it's championship done and dusted. There is 535. We saw him in race 1. Alex Young, new name to the paddock for this round. Not seen number 300 before. King San Ho from Newcastle. As Matt Whelan makes his way around the school straight, although you can see from that camera angle it really isn't a straight at all. Lloyd Shelley there, really outbraking himself. tight line as well. Made a right meal of that into Rocket, and he's lost his lead. I wonder sometimes if Lloyd Shelley just likes a challenge. Sid's here with me in the commentary box. Of course, we saw Lloyd Shelley at the end of race 1, Sid, taking on the rest of the field, pulling away and winning really well. But again, he did the same there as what he did in race 1, and a mistake up into Rocket Corner means he's now got work to do again.
Knowing Lloyd, that wouldn't surprise me at all if he wasn't having a kip along the straight there. And he got an alarm clock to wake him up for the corner and Rocket. But no, yeah, he was definitely. That's the only trouble when you're at the front. It's difficult, as you've said before. You're the guinea pig. It's difficult to gauge breaking points. I mean, that's the blind corner and everything, isn't it? It's very tough.
I could give you certainly many examples of what it's like to fall asleep on a motorcycle. I can't really give you many examples of what it's like to be the guinea pig. So we'll probably end that conversation there. Matt Whelan at the moment is doing very well then. He leads, and there is Ben Watton going through on Alex Lorries. Alex Lorries has just lost a couple of places in 1 as they now make their way up into Rocket. That's Matt Dawes just going a bit wide, but manages to slot himself back up the inside of Alex Lorries again. So Ben Watton has now moved up into 3rd place. This is the battle for 3rd that you're watching. The leading duo much further ahead on circuit. Matt Whelan, your race leader, from Lloyd Shelley.
It's amazing the amount of crashes that happen up at Rocket there, the result of people recovering from an out-braking manoeuvre.
Well, just about every crash you can think possible goes on up at Rocket. Blind entry as well. You've got to try and pick your right line. If you get overtaken going into Rocket, then of course you can adjust your position on circuit to try and then counter-attack when you tip right into Rocket out. So it's an interesting and complex part of the circuit. Lorry's losing another place now here on circuit. So not the best of races so far for Alex. Just drops down the slot. Ben Watton and Matt Dawes have kind of blasted away from him since they've gone past him. Matt Dawes now challenges and goes up into 3rd place. Beautifully done there from Matt Dawes. This is the battle at the front then, and look at this. Lloyd Shelley has made his way back through. He's closed the gap down and he's just lunged up the inside of Matt Whelan into the corkscrew once more. And so Matt Whelan will now have to follow the championship leader around for a lap and see whether or not there's anywhere on circuit that he can get back past him again. It doesn't really matter if there's a gap there, if there's a door open or not. Lloyd Shelley, if he's going through, he's going through.
It's true, that is. In actual fact, I mean, he's obviously doing really, really well. But I mean, if he concentrated on like his lines and everything else, there would be no catching this guy. Because sometimes he just takes the most odd line, you know, a tight line, and he just like lobs it in there.
He's definitely got a lot of speed. There's no doubt about that. You cannot be this far ahead in the championship without it, and he's not scared. They're two things I think we can be absolutely 100% sure of. Maybe just needs a bit of polishing here and there, and who knows? Like
Do you remember Fraser Rogers in the Super Teens, and he used to like go hurtling down the straight in the middle of the track and then just lob it into the corner, and that's who he reminds me of, actually.
Slight age difference.
Yeah,
between,
I know,
Fraser
but
Rogers,
it just...
Yeah, I know what you mean. But yeah, we'll see what Lloyd's up to next year then. Is he going to stay, or will he go?
I think there's a song there somewhere.
If he stays, there will be trouble. If he goes, there'll be double.
Double, yeah.
So look out to any of the championships that Lloyd Shelley decides to embark upon.
But I guess he'll probably have to move up, won't he?
Well, he doesn't have to. He can stick a #1 plate on his bike, surely. Or is there rules?
Don't call me Shirley.
Is there rules as a pre-national champion that you can't defend your championship? You're the man with the rule book, so you tell me, Sid.
I've got no idea now.
Answers on a postcard, please. Lloyd Shelley at the moment, though, just moments away then from picking up the championship. Matt Whelan hasn't given up on the race win, though. Lloyd Shelley will have visions of winning this championship with a race win. I don't think he really fancies taking the championship, but finishing second in the race.
Oh
my word, no. That's a really horrific crash. Unfortunately, Alex Lorries lost control of his motorcycle under braking. Nice to see they both stick their thumbs up. And he says sorry, and there's another one that's joined in as well. There's a car park at the top at Rocket. Number 119 joins in, Alan Brooks as well. And they're all looking a bit hurt there. Alex Laurie's unfortunately under braking, just lost control, wiped out number 888 Joe Lawrence, but luckily they're all friends up there. They'll get to watch the final few laps then from Rocket in, but that could have been so nasty. Lloyd Shelley just a couple of laps away from being crowned champion here as we go back to the start-finish straight. It's a rider going really wide there onto the grass. That's not good. Ouch. Onto the tarmac as well. Horrible crash to see. Seen it a number of times here at Anglesey. That is going to hurt in the morning, I'm afraid. Number 300, King San Ho it is, that's gone down as we look back at the race leader here, Lloyd Shelley.
Back to serious stuff, and joking aside, the top 5 in the championship have to move up to the 600 sportsman, at least in the 600 sportsman elite class. They can't defend in this particular championship.
Oh, okay, well, there you go. Heard it from the horse's mouth. Still a few more changes of position to come here in this race. There's Ben Watton, currently in 4th place since being overtaken by Matt Dawes. Wasn't able to get the hooks in and keep with him. See there, number 81. Progress, Stevie Ellett, one of our Royal Navy riders. Lost that flag out then for Lloyd Shelley now. Matt Whelan is there. He's got a bit of catching up to do on this final lap. What is it, about half a second, maybe just under half a second actually. Matt Whelan will fight for this. Bit of traffic as well. Whelan's taking the wide, sweepy approach line, which will give him excellent drive coming out of the banking. Lloyd Shelley, well, it doesn't really matter if he finishes first or second. The championship is his, but he doesn't want to win this championship without finishing on the top step. He wants to win the battle and the war in this pre-national championship. Stationary yellow flag there, which means that we could be approaching waved yellows in a moment, so you don't want to be overtaking just up there as they come up on some traffic. That is Brian Fuge they're coming up past, the luge, and this could be the move here. Good stuff there from Lloyd Shelley, but Matt Whelan just going in a bit too hard at Peel. That will cost him. Ben Watton here, he's in line for 4th place. Matt Dawes ahead of him in 3rd. Chris Manger behind him in 5th. But what will happen here in this race? Matt Whelan's got to try and lunge up the inside. No, he's not going to do it. The checkered flag is out. Lloyd Shelley wins the race and wins the 2016 A&R Racing Pre-National Sport 600 Championship, and thoroughly deserves it as well. Good race there. Good battle from Matt Whelan right up until the end. And a much better attempt this time at a wheelie from your new champion, Lloyd Shelley. He picks it up from Matt Whelan, Matt Dawes, Ben Watton, Chris Manger and Sam Holm. That's your top 6. There they are on the podium then. Thumbs up from Lloyd. He's finally done it ahead of Matt Whelan and Matt Dawes. And in the freshmen, it was Daniel Jones, Alexander Young and Liam Dale. Confirmation of the championship standings. There it is in yellow. Lloyd Shelley, the champion, ahead of Ashley Milburn, who at the moment is just 4 points clear of Matthew Dawes in 3rd. So the battle for 2nd place in the championship still up for grabs. In the freshmen, still open at the moment. Alex Laurie leads, despite that crash earlier, ahead of Daniel Jones and Liam Dale.
Matthew, 3rd place. 2nd race, your last race for this weekend, and you can go on with a big smile, I think.
Yeah, it was a hard graft. Blew the bike up in the last race as we were talking about, so Liam Halliwell lent me his bike, so we quickly just chucked the fairings on it and sort of fixed it up because he crashed earlier in the weekend, and yeah, just thanks to him really, because I wouldn't been out there without his help, so yeah, just mega to get on the podium again. Couldn't have asked for much more really.
Excellent. You reckon you'll have your bike fixed for Donington?
Definitely, yeah, I can't miss Donington. It's my home round, so I've got some sponsors coming for that one, so yeah, we'll have it fixed by then.
Talking of sponsors?
Edison Technical Recruitment, John McCauley, we've got Greg at CNC Routing, Review Helmets, Vulcanet Toys, Cleaning Products, and all my friends and family, Jamie, my dad helping with the bike and stuff, they've grafted this afternoon to get it fixed, so Holly and yeah, the Halliwells for lending us the bike, it's been mega. Cheers.
Excellent, well done mate.
Thank you, cheers.
Matty, another result for this weekend to go on with. Big smiles, ready for Donington, eh?
Yeah, ready for Donington. It's been an hard weekend chasing Lloyd all around. Fair play to him, he's absolutely bossed me this weekend, so can't catch him, and I never were going to catch him, so we're just happy with second. A few more points, we're catching that third and second, especially when the lads is out. But wherever Matt's getting points, we're not going to catch third, so just keep taking him off Matt. So, yeah.
And some sponsors to thank, mate?
Yeah, we've got Peter Blue Line Taxis in Barnsley, Bennett's Motorcycles, Mick Gardner Racing, my mechanics, Mr T and Neil, my umpire Jim, my personal trainer, family obviously, and my girlfriend as well, Tiff, who tries to get and come and support me when she can, but she works on a Saturday, so try and give her some results when she comes.
Brilliant, well done, mate.
Cheers, thank you.
Lloyd Shelley, 2016 champion, sound good?
Sid, how are you, mate? It's gone well, hasn't it? Lost for words, to be honest with you, mate. I didn't think I'd have it sealed here. Shame Ashley weren't here pushing me, but we've had fun on track with Matty, and I've had the luck of the green, haven't I? 4 wins from 4. Apparently a lap record, the championship. Don't get no better.
Certainly doesn't, mate. Well, the pressure's off now. You'll probably be even faster at Donington.
I don't know, mate. Sit back a little now and start enjoying the racing rather than...
Yeah, but that's when you normally go faster.
Well, it's fairly true, to be honest. I felt the pressure was off that last race, and we've gone faster than we have all weekend, so...
Well, now the pressure is off and you've got the championship, there's some people you need to thank, I imagine.
Everybody. You all know who you are. I always forget somebody. Steve Randall, the motor, he's never missed a beat, has it? Mark Stanley, SSR suspension, brilliant. Jacob Shelley, he's here. Access bookings, financially could not have done it without you. Danes, Wolverhampton, APH Electrical, Robin Stoddard, all amazing help, mate. Brilliant. Can't thank you enough. Cheers, boys.
Well done, mate.
Thanks, Sid. Cheers, boys.
Liam, 3rd place. Wow, I bet the family are happy with that, aren't they?
Yeah, it was a good end to a weekend after I had a bit of a slip in qualifying. I think I left my balls on that back corner. Didn't qualify very good as usual, but first podium of the weekend, last race, yeah, I'm chuffed. Absolutely.
Excellent. And someone to thank?
Yeah, Barrett Steel, my main sponsor, for making this all possible. IP Netics, Kevin, Grangemore Coachworks, Richard Fur from Viva Gas, Mum, Dad, Beth, and Matty Whelan and his team for looking after me all weekend. They've been fantastic. Thank you.
Excellent. Well done, mate.
Thank you very much. Cheers.
Alex, well, you've had a top weekend, haven't you, really?
Yeah, I really enjoyed myself. Been really good.
And so you're going to come back to Anglesey next year, then?
I hope so, yeah. It's been good. Hopefully the weather stays like this as well. It's been brilliant.
Yeah, it can be horizontal rain here. It's not quite as nice then. No. Have you got some people to thank?
Yeah, I'd like to thank Parachute Regiment Charity, support our paras. They've been really kind, giving me some money to race the bike. And again, Gary Walton at Not So Fast Rider Coaching has helped me come on leaps and bounds this year, so thanks very much.
Dan, what a fantastic win. You look a bit bedraggled. That orange shirt, which I'm sure can come off very soon, can't it?
Yeah, it's had a hard life, but yeah, it's nearly off now. Finish the freshman and then it'll be gone.
Yeah, but what a fantastic race and a fantastic end to the weekend.
Brilliant, yeah, it's really close. I had a spill earlier on in the day, so it's good to get back into the winning.
Excellent, well done. And you got a shout out to anyone?
Yeah, Sparklight Racing, Gary and Matt there, all their hard work all year. My dad sponsored me some tyres this weekend, so thanks to him. And Nina, who's come along and given me a helmet after I broke mine earlier, so yeah.
That's it from us here at Anglesey. A champion has been crowned, but 2nd and 3rd place is still up for grabs. We'll see you at Donington next time.